I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about arpeggios from the 4th and 3rd string. First, I'll go through some fingerings, and then we'll play some exercises. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's start out with arpeggios from the 4th string. I'm going to use the root G, and I will be fingering these toward the nut. So here's our first arpeggio, G major. Root, major 3rd, perfect 5th. Here's G minor, root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th. And here's G diminished, root, minor 3rd, diminished 5th. Now let's play these arpeggios toward the bridge. Here's my root G, and I'm going to finger my major 3rd across the 4th string. So root, major 3rd, 5th. Here's minor, root, minor 3rd, 5th. Here's diminished, root, minor 3rd, diminished 5th. Now I'm going to use the fingering that I term as nut bridge. This means that we'll finger the 3rd toward the nut and the 5th toward the bridge. So here's my root G. I'm playing a major triad now. Root, 3rd, 5th. Here's minor, root, minor 3rd, 5th. And here's diminished, root, minor 3rd, diminished 5th. Now let's look at the fingerings from the 3rd string. I'm going to start with the toward the nut fingering. Here's C major. Root, 3rd, 5th. C minor, root, minor 3rd, 5th. C diminished. Root, minor 3rd, diminished 5th. Now we're going to finger those toward the bridge. So here's C major again. Root, major 3rd, 5th. Here's C minor, root, minor 3rd, 5th, and C diminished, root, minor 3rd, diminished 5th. Now for the nut bridge fingering, root, major 3rd, 5th. Minor, root, minor 3rd, 5th. Diminished, root, minor 3rd, diminished 5th. Now let's put those arpeggios in a key. I'm going to be playing the harmonized G scale, or the G scale in chords, from the 4th string across the guitar. Let's make sure that we can spell the G scale. The G scale is G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And each of those scale degrees has a chord that goes along with it. If you're not understanding this so far, please go back to my previous videos and review. Now, in order to have a nice fingering for the G scale across one string, we're going to start our G scale within the first couple of frets of the guitar. This entails discovering which note of the G scale is lying within the first few frets. After I've spelled the G scale, I can determine that E would be a good fingering to start on, or a good note to start on. So here's my E, and I will be playing a minor arpeggio from the E note, since it's the 6th of the scale. And then I will continue up the scale, going 6, that's E minor, 7, that's F sharp diminished, and then 1, that's G major, etc. Here I go. I'm going to play now the arpeggios in the key of G from the 4th string, starting on the 6th, E minor. Now let's move on to the fingering from the third string. I'm going to continue with my harmonized G scale. This time I've chosen to start on the 2-chord A minor. That's because the root A is in the first few frets, and that will allow me to finger the arpeggios either toward the nut, toward the bridge, or toward the nut bridge. So I don't have any fingering issues with my starting arpeggio, and then I'll just continue up the scale from the 2-chord A minor. Here we go. Here we go with the exercises portion of the PDF that goes with this video. You can do this exercise in any key, but I've randomly selected the key of B. We'll be playing the B harmonized scale from the 4th string in 3 directions. I've selected the note F sharp to start on. That is the root of the 5 chord. I've selected F sharp because I can play the 5-chord arpeggio in 3 directions because it's right around here in the first few frets of the guitar. So I can play F sharp toward the nut, toward the bridge, and toward the nut bridge without any difficulty. So we'll start on the 5-chord F sharp and then play up the scale 5, 6, 7 to the root B and then keep going. Here we go. Arpeggios from the 4th string. Now let's move on to the 3rd string fingering. Conveniently, I can start on the 1-chord B. The B chord here can be fingered in 3 directions without any problem. So we'll start our scale at the 1 chord and just walk up the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Here we go. Key of B from the 3rd string. That's it for arpeggios from the 4th and 3rd string. I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and I hope to see you back on my channel soon.